McLaren reveals which driver they are favoring for the 2025 season. Lewis has been praised for his response to Ferrari drama, and Aston Martin has been blasted for continuous disappointment. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Accusations of favoritism towards Oscar Piastri at McLaren are gaining traction, especially after his remarkable performance this season. With 4 wins out of 6 races, the Australian driver has opened up a 16-point lead in the Drivers' Championship, positioning himself as a serious contender to challenge Max Verstappen. On social media, memes have started to circulate, suggesting McLaren's CEO, Zak Brown, views Piastri and Lando Norris as equals. However, as McLaren pushes for its first Drivers' Championship since 2008, the team's focus is increasingly on who can deliver results rather than on any sense of favoritism. Last season, Norris had the edge over Piastri in various aspects, prompting team support to back Norris in his title challenge against Verstappen. These strategies aimed to consolidate points in a competitive season where Piastri needed time to refine his skills and understand the complexities of race dynamics. Yet, this year, Piastri has dramatically improved, matching and potentially surpassing Norris in performance. Recently, he signed a long-term deal that keeps him with McLaren until 2028, marking a significant shift in team dynamics. While Norris initially had the full backing of the team, his recent struggles, especially during key races, have altered that narrative. Piastri's composure during challenging errors has made him a valuable asset, seen during the race at Albert Park, where team orders impacted his rhythm, costing him a potential win. In subsequent races, including China, Piastri showcased his prowess, while Norris battled with unexpected issues, underscoring a developing rivalry. As the season progresses, Piastri has demonstrated a remarkable ability to perform under pressure, outmaneuvering Verstappen in critical situations where others faltered. His performance in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Miami stands as testament to his evolving dominance, cementing his position against one of the toughest competitors in recent years. However, the contrasting experiences between the two drivers also reveal some underlying challenges. Norris has been vocal about issues with the MCL39, expressing that it doesn't respond as he expects. This has hindered his ability to capitalize fully during qualifying, which is crucial in today's competitive F1 landscape. While both drivers are incredibly talented, the adaptation to the current car seems to favor Piastri. McLaren has spent the offseason refining the MCL39, making it an advanced racing machine. As the team continues to explore ways to optimize car performance, including tire temperature management, Piastri seems to have a natural affinity with the car's demands. Meanwhile, Norris battles through adjustments that have prevented him from utilizing his full potential. As we look forward in the season, it becomes increasingly clear that McLaren isn't likely to risk compromising speed for moments of favoritism. They've set both drivers free in the hopes that their talents shine through the best car possible. After all, given how strategically critical tire management has become, Piastri's ongoing progress is not just a fluke, but a reflection of his growth as a formidable driver in the McLaren lineup. In conclusion, while the narrative of favoritism might be rampant among fans, the reality is that both Piastri and Norris are pushed to excel, each navigating the complexities of Formula One with their unique strengths. McLaren's development of the MCL39 is pivotal, and its impact will unquestionably shape who ultimately prevails in this intense rivalry. The dynamic within McLaren is becoming increasingly intriguing as Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris battle for supremacy. The depth of their rivalry harks back to the team's turbulent past, reminiscent of the 2007 clash between Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso. Back then, the two drivers struggled for dominance, leading to a breakdown in team harmony. This time, however, the current McLaren pairing seems to manage their competition more amicably. While the team is focused on maintaining parity between its drivers, the ongoing successes of Piastri suggest he is currently outperforming Norris. This brings a unique psychological edge into the mix. Piastri's calm demeanor contrasts sharply with Norris's more expressive nature, possibly giving his opponent a slight advantage in high-pressure situations. As Piastri continues to prove himself, Norris finds himself at a critical juncture. With the McLaren car undeniably competitive this season, each race is crucial. The longer Piastri remains ahead, the more momentum he builds, presenting Norris with an uphill battle as they both aim for future success at McLaren. Yet, the camaraderie between them is evident in their mutual respect. Each driver has expressed the determination to achieve joint success, while understanding that personal ambition also drives them. As they prepare for the races ahead, one can only speculate whether the harmony will last or if their rivalry will escalate into tension, much like the infamous relationships of past champions. The upcoming races will reveal how this compelling narrative unfolds as both drivers strive not just for victory, but for a spot in F1 history. Time is of the essence, and with the stakes higher than ever, fans are left to eagerly watch this rivalry develop. Jensen Button believes that Lewis Hamilton has transformed significantly since their time together as teammates at McLaren. This change in character has captured Button's attention, leading him to reflect on how Hamilton has evolved over the years. Their shared history dates back over a decade when both men raced for McLaren. Since then, the world of Formula One has seen remarkable shifts. While Button retired from the sport and has since dabbled in NASCAR and endurance racing, Hamilton continues to push boundaries in Formula One, amassing an impressive record of 7 world championships. Reflecting on their competitive years, Button recalls how he became familiar with Hamilton's response to both triumphs and setbacks. He points out a stark contrast between Hamilton of the past and the Hamilton who competes today. Button emphasizes his observations, noting that the Hamilton currently on the grid exhibits characteristics that are markedly different from those of his younger self. Specifically, Button commented on Hamilton's resilience. He noted that even in times of disappointment, Hamilton would quickly bounce back and remain fiercely competitive. This swift recovery and determination to succeed has defined Hamilton's career, but it appears that the pressure of current rivalries, particularly being outshone by his teammate, has affected his demeanor. As Button analyzes Hamilton's journey, he hints at the challenges that come with staying at the top and reveals how these pressures might shape Hamilton's current character. This transformation not only speaks to Hamilton's personal growth, but also to the fierce nature of competition in today's Formula One landscape. As we delve deeper into Hamilton's recent career choices, exciting rumors swirl around his potential move to Ferrari. Button's insights shed light on the unfolding narrative of Hamilton's character development amid the thrilling backdrop of motorsport. Join us as we explore the implications of Hamilton's evolving identity in racing, the experiences that have shaped him, and what it means for his future in the sport. Stay tuned. Lewis Hamilton, once known for his fiery competitive spirit, seems to be shifting into a calmer persona. While this might benefit some drivers, for Hamilton, it could be detrimental. His former rival, Jensen Button, believes that this laid-back attitude may be taking a toll on Hamilton's performance. Constantly trailing his teammate isn't what Hamilton stands for. After all, he's a born winner. The last few seasons have proven to be challenging for Hamilton. Transitioning to ground effect cars has hindered his usual success. His 2 victories in 2024 marked a significant milestone, as they were his first wins since the regulation changes hit in 2022. Meanwhile, he has faced fierce competition from Charles Leclerc, especially since Leclerc joined Ferrari. Despite the struggles, the hope remains. With the right enhancements to the car, a resurgence in performance could still be on the horizon. However, Hamilton himself hasn't exuded confidence lately. Addressing the challenges, Esteban Ocon pointed out that Hamilton is still adjusting to the change from Mercedes to Ferrari machinery, a reality Ocon can empathize with. Furthermore, a habit that helped Hamilton at Mercedes could be problematic at Ferrari, as former champion Damon Hill suggests he needs to reconsider some of his approaches. As we reflect on Hamilton's current position, it's clear he's not at the peak of his technical abilities. The question remains, is a comeback on the cards for this legendary driver? Only time will tell if Hamilton can reclaim his throne in the world of Formula One. Martin Brundle has delivered a stark assessment of Aston Martin's current situation in Formula One. The veteran commentator expressed his disappointment regarding the team's performance, noting how they find themselves at the bottom of the standings. Brundle emphasized that it is a sad for all F1 moment to witness Aston Martin struggling. With only 14 points accumulated after 6 races, they have already fallen behind by 28 points compared to the same period last season. As the sport looks ahead to significant changes set to take place in 2026, it appears that Aston Martin's prospects for improvement this year are bleak. One of the main factors affecting Aston Martin is their focus on the future. With Honda and renowned F1 designer Adrian Newey now on board, the team has clearly stated that their sights are set on the 2026 season. However, this long-term strategy puts them in a difficult position for the upcoming 2025 season. As it stands, 2 of their drivers, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, have faced tough challenges. Alonso has yet to score any points, while Stroll's 14 points have only secured him a 10th position in the driver's standings. Reflecting on the team's disappointing performance, Brundle remarked that it was disheartening for fans and the entire F1 community alike. After the Miami Grand Prix, he pointed out, Aston Martin were painfully the slowest cars in the race. Without significant upgrades on the horizon, it's clear that this could be a long and challenging season for the team based in Silverstone. Looking towards the future, key figures like Newey began working with Aston Martin earlier this year, but they are set to concentrate solely on the 2026 project. Meanwhile, former Ferrari technical director Enrico Cardelli is unable to start until July. This leaves the team reliant on existing personnel like Bob Bell, Andy Cowell, and Mike Crack to manage the 2025 car development. In light of this situation, Crack remains optimistic. He mentioned that even small improvements of just a few tenths can drastically alter the team's fortunes, especially in such a tightly contested midfield. He said, "If you can unleash 2 tenths, it can change your year." With such a competitive landscape, every tiny gain will be crucial as they navigate the challenges ahead. As Aston Martin strives to find their footing, the implications of their current performance resonate beyond the team itself. Staging. The collective hope among fans and pundits alike is for positive developments that could shift their trajectory for the remainder of the season and perhaps result in a more competitive showing come 2026. So as we delve deeper into this unfolding narrative, we can only watch and wait to see how Aston Martin balances their ambitions with the reality of their current struggles in Formula One. As we shift our focus to the buzz surrounding Aston Martin, there's a thrilling forecast for Fernando Alonso, fueled by a big prediction from Adrian Newey. The team is eyeing a trajectory that could see them climb several spots on the leaderboard in upcoming races. The aim? To enhance their performance by possibly unlocking a few critical tenths that could elevate them from mid-pack to competitive contention. Since rebranding as Aston Martin in 2021, the team has been steadily accumulating points, peaking at an impressive 280 points in 2023. If they keep up this pace, predictions point towards a solid finish, potentially scoring around 56 points next season. Such a trajectory indicates a promising future for the team as they aim to translate this upward momentum into tangible results on the track. In a recent twist, Lewis Hamilton sparked conversation during the Miami Grand Prix with some spirited comments over team radio. His remarks, particularly the phrase "you guys," caught the attention of pundits like Martin Brundle, leading to debates about the dynamics within the team and Hamilton's evolving role. Meanwhile, Brundle weighed in on the performances of Oscar Piastri, suggesting that he's proving to be a more effective driver compared to his teammate Lando Norris. This perspective adds another layer to the ongoing discussions about team strategies and driver performances as the season unfolds. As we lace up our racing shoes, who are you rooting for this season? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights and updates from the world of Formula One. Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri recently faced off in an intense race in Miami, and the dynamic between these two drivers is heating up as they vie for this season's Drivers' Championship title. Piastri has made waves with a remarkable run, securing 3 consecutive wins, which has positioned him as a strong contender. However, we can't count out Verstappen, the reigning champion, who always has the tenacity to fight back. Piastri has already demonstrated his willingness to challenge Verstappen head-on. This was evident in their thrilling battle for the lead in Miami, where Piastri clinched the race victory by a significant margin. Such moments are what fans live for, showcasing the competitive spirit of these exceptional drivers. Adding to the excitement, former F1 champion Alan Jones shared his thoughts on Piastri, reinforcing the notion that Piastri is more than capable of handling Verstappen's formidable presence. Jones emphasized that Piastri is not one to be easily intimidated. He stated that he sees a gap and goes for it, suggesting a fearless attitude while racing. What sets Piastri apart is his strong mental resilience. Jones pointed out that while many drivers might buckle under pressure from Verstappen's tactics, Piastri possesses the mental fortitude to stand his ground. "Oscar has got the mental strength not to put up with that crap," Jones remarked confidently. Jones's bold prediction about Piastri doesn't stop there. He firmly believes that Piastri is on a path to becoming a future world champion. He acknowledged the Australian driver's unique qualities, stating, "He is without a doubt a future world champion. He's come out of almost nowhere and has all the attributes needed to be at the top." This season is shaping up to be an electrifying battle between these talented drivers. With Piastri showing that he won't back down from Verstappen, fans can expect more thrilling clashes on the track. As we continue to watch this rivalry unfold, it raises the question, will Piastri manage to keep his winning streak alive against the season champion Verstappen? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, Piastri's ascent to greatness is unforgettable. Stay tuned as we follow their journeys and witness who ultimately takes the crown in this intense championship battle. In the high-stakes world of Formula One, Oscar Piastri is making headlines. Mali, with a notable 16-point lead over his teammate Lando Norris, after just 6 races, the pressure is mounting. He's determined not only to win, but to prove himself in the sport. Piastri believes that the first person he needs to outshine is indeed his own teammate. He's confident that Norris, despite his speed, might not have the mental fortitude needed. His mind is weak, Piastri suggests, hinting at Norris's struggles to stay positive amidst the challenges they face. When drivers start to voice doubts, it creates vulnerabilities that their competitors can exploit. But it's not all about internal rivalries. There's historical context to consider as well. The last time McLaren had 2 drivers vying for the title, things didn't end well. Piastri's quip about trying to repeat 2007 indicates the pressure he feels to rewrite that narrative, to be part of a winning team once again. Meanwhile, reigning champion Max Verstappen has also provided some tantalizing hints about his future with Red Bull Racing, stirring speculation about his long-term plans. As the 2025 season unfolds, all eyes are on these remarkable drivers. Can Piastri maintain his lead and silence his critics? Will Norris rise to the occasion and convert his speed into a championship? As we follow their journeys, we're reminded that every race tells a story, one of resilience, strategy, and the relentless pursuit of victory. Stay tuned as this thrilling race continues to develop.